Now at 10, multiple houses collapsing under the weight of the snow. We're live in Park City, where a neighborhood was evacuated after heavy snow damaged a home.
Plus, our first Monday in April brings record-breaking snow, whipping winds, and winter alerts. The impacts for your Tuesday in Utah's most accurate forecast.
And challenging Utah's new law restricting abortion clinics. We're breaking down a lawsuit filed today by Planned Parenthood and the ACLU of Utah.
Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC4 News celebrates 75 years.
Welcome to ABC4 News at 10. I'm Glenn Mills. Emily Flores has the night off. Thank you so much for joining us. We do begin with snow causing roofs to collapse in several counties. Firefighters responding to calls for help where homes have caved in because of the weight of all that snow piling up on rooftops. The weather damage hitting vacation houses in Bear Lake and residential homes in Morgan and Summit counties. We have team coverage tonight on the latest storm moving in and this record-breaking snow wreaking havoc on homes. Courtney Johns live in Park City and near a home where the roof collapsed today because of all the snow. But first, Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy live in the Pinpoint Weather Center tonight, tracking, yes, the next storm. Alana.
Glenn, this is a late season event, so we've got heavy, wet snow out there. It was falling throughout the day, and it's going to continue with bands of snow as we roll into the overnight. We're not finished. I want to show you what it looked like with road slush now starting to accumulate on the benches and on roads. Colder air now in place, and as we head into the overnight, the chance of road snow definitely goes up with chillier temperatures. All right, let's take a look right now at the Storm Tracker radar, tell you exactly where that heavy, wet snow continues to fall, and it's in northern Utah as we head towards the Salt Lake Valley and zoom in Davis County. You can see darker blue here indicating Salt Lake, West Jordan dealing with that heavier snow. It continues over the mountains and it's impacting the Wasatch back, places like Park City under that winter storm warning. As we take a look, Spanish Fork Canyon and a portion of I-15 still dealing with snow tonight. Jumping to the southern portion of the state, we shut down I-15 for a period of time because of road snow in Beaver County, and that continues tonight. Snow stacking up in Iron County with rain in St. George, but we mixed in a little bit of snow even in Washington County. We have those winter storm warnings in effect. Want to give you a really good idea of what we're seeing right now. Winter storm warnings for our valleys, not just our mountains with this storm, holding on until tomorrow at 6 p.m. So that'll give you the idea that these active conditions definitely not over just yet. As we take a look, we broke records today, daily snowfall records in several locations, Laketown up towards Bear Lake, Randolph getting 11.5 inches of snow for today, April 3rd, 6 inches in Manti, Utah Lake tying the record, Logan breaking it, and Woodruff at 15 inches. We're not done yet. Snow continues for the overnight, and this heavy, wet, cement-like snow isn't going anywhere for the next several hours. Glenn?
Alana, thank you. We continue our team coverage now with Courtney Jones. She's live in Park City covering the aftermath of roofs collapsing from the weight of all this snow. Courtney.
Yeah, Glenn, we're on Park Avenue where one of those roofs did collapse because of the snow. And as you can see right now, it is still coming down hard and the roads have been rough. I just want to show you how much accumulation we're looking at over here as well. I mean, this is all new snow right here. And this has just been in the past couple of hours. Now, going back to that roof collapse that we were just talking about, the most recent one in Park City, that happened around 1:30. Authorities say, fortunately, no one was inside the home when that happened. But it did cause a gas leak. And because of this, they had to evacuate the 1,200 to 1,300 blocks while Dominion Energy worked to stop that leak. We did talk to a neighbor in the area who says he has to clear his roof off every week, sometimes twice a week, because of how much snow they've gotten here.
We've had buildup, particularly in these areas that we don't get too much sun on. We've had buildup in other years, but never to this degree. This is definitely a record.
Another thing that we've heard from people in the area is it's not just their roofs that they're worried about with all of this snow. It's what's going to happen when it stops snowing and this snow starts to melt, with a lot of people saying that they've already purchased flood insurance, something that they haven't done in years. Reporting live in Park City, Courtney Johns, ABC4 News.
Thank you, Courtney. This winter isn't just breaking records, it's smashing them. Snow Basin now celebrating the snowiest month on record. More than 200 inches of snow falling on the mountain during March. And the snow isn't done, as we've heard. Snow Basin seeing 10 inches of new snow overnight, bringing the season total to 542 inches. Now, this is nearly 100 inches higher than the 40-year record Snow Basin broke 1 week ago today. Like many resorts in Utah, early and late winter storms mean Snow Basin is celebrating its longest season on record. It will close at the end of this month, but some are asking, with all the snow, why not extend the season even more?
I wish we could go longer, but that's the thing about it, is like, where do we get the people to come run the lifts? And, you know, at that point, we're just running into other issues that we deal with. But we're really glad we could give people the longest season in history.
Snow Basin saying it has the most parking of any resort, but it has lost 30% of that parking this year just to have a place to pile up all that snow. Late snowstorms mixed with spring weather are making canyon roads dangerous. The Carbon County Sheriff's Office posting these photos to Facebook showing boulders falling from the mountainside onto Highway 6 in Price Canyon and 9 Mile Canyon. They're warning drivers to be alert and be aware of falling rocks along with snowy roads. The search continues for an ice climber who went missing about 24 hours ago. This happening near Indian Canyon in Duchesne County. 3 people were ice climbing yesterday. One of the climbers calling search and rescue to help another climber who fell about 40 feet. They were airlifted to the hospital with serious injuries, but the third person still missing. Crews searching for them tonight. Now to a string of rescues across Wasatch County. Crews responding to 2 snowmobile accidents on Saturday morning, one involving a 16-year-old boy who hit a tree and was taken by Lifeline to the hospital. The second, a 42-year-old man who crashed his snowmobile. He was also flown to the hospital with injuries, and last week rescue teams responded on snowmobiles to help 4 people stranded while ice fishing on Strawberry Reservoir. We're told everyone in that group is doing okay. Planned Parenthood and the ACLU of Utah filing a lawsuit to challenge the state's ban on standalone abortion clinics. Governor Cox signing that law last month, which narrows exceptions to the state abortion ban, including no longer renewing current abortion clinics after May 2nd. The lawsuit argues this law is bypassing the courts, where these same organizations are suing to block Utah's trigger law. Addressing the suit today, organizers saying the new law would functionally serve as a ban on abortion.
Honestly, there are no realistic alternative locations for Utahns to continue to get this really essential health care.
Tonight, the sponsors of the bill responding to that lawsuit, saying in part, as a state, we deeply value human life. It's the state's responsibility to protect the most vulnerable, and that includes the unborn. Coming up, taking a look back at the history of baseball in Utah mining towns. Craig Worth shares the highlights dating back to the 1940s.
Plus, you're taking a live look at Little Cottonwood Canyon closed for avalanche control. Not a surprise, as snow will continue for the overnight. And it's heavy, wet snow, and it's not just the mountains. Live look at Lehigh showing snow coating the roads. What to expect for your Tuesday morning commute in Utah's most accurate forecast.